I'm just kidding. Okay, this is gonna be a little odd. This is different for me. This is a story time. This is a story of how I met my boyfriend. Well, happy fucking Valentine's Day. Like, duh. I'm recording this today and editing it today. This is how I'm spending my Valentine's Day, and I feel really bad for Josh, but we're gonna go to dinner and a movie later. I'll make it up to him, like, whatever. I'm also sitting in my bathroom because I didn't really, the lighting in the living room just sucked. Anywho, I feel like you guys are thinking this is gonna be like some sort of love story, some crazy, awesome, amazing love story. Love story from hell, bitch. Like, it's actually the weirdest situation. I can just start by saying that 5 years ago, 2015, on Valentine's Day, I caught my boyfriend at the time on a date with my current boyfriend. And you're probably wondering, wow, well, how did that go about? I know, so I'm gonna tell you. So, in 2014, I was on and off with this guy, literally on and off all the time, like constantly on and off. It was so fucking toxic for 6 years. This guy was wild. We were on and off for about 6 years. In 2014, we finally we ended it. But I just assumed like we were actually gonna stay together, right? Like I was like, oh, we're gonna get back together. Like this is fine. Like, didn't talk for probably like 2 weeks, and I was starting to get worried. And he didn't answer me. He wouldn't talk to me or anything. And I don't know what it was, but listen, this part's a little weird. Like, you guys are gonna probably think I'm lying, which is like fine, whatever, but I'm pretty sure I'm like low-key clairvoyant. I don't even know what that means. Psychic? Is it the same thing? I had a dream for some reason that my ex-boyfriend at the time, what should we call him? Paulo. Because on the Lizzie McGuire movie, Paulo is a sneaky ass bitch. I had a dream that Paulo, right, broke up with me, left me, and started dating Josh, which is my current boyfriend. I don't know why. I don't even think they've ever like crossed paths. I never saw them talk. Whatever. I just had this weird dream for whatever reason. Next day, a couple days later, don't really remember, it was all very close together, but Josh walks into my store. I worked at TJ Maxx at the time, and Josh walks in, and I'm like, oh, weird, what the fuck? Gives me like a weird look, right? He like looks over at me, but like not like a dirty look, just like a weird look. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. Right after that, right? Like that same day, I'm still at work, whatever, but I check my phone, I sneak my phone really quick, and I look down, I see my friend text me. She's like, don't freak out, but I feel like I need to tell you this. And I was like, what? And she was like, Paulo is going on a date with Josh tonight. I was like, down. I started bugging the fuck out at work. I called my friend and I was like, bro, I just had this dream. This is wild. How? I just fucking dreamt this shit. How the fuck? What? There's no, and I know it sounds so fucking crazy, but like, I'm like,
sure, Jan.
Dude, I swear on my life, I don't fuck with swearing on my life, bitch, because I don't want to die. So you know I'm telling the truth. I finally get a hold of Paulo, and I'm like, and after the fact, after all this happened, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? He just hit me with, I think that we need to move on. Like, it's time that we move on. And yeah, we did go on a date, and it went really well, and blah, 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 all this shit, like this whole spiel. And I was like, heartbroken. Like, oh my god, my toxic relationship is coming to an end, bitch. I wanted to fight with you for the rest of my life. I just wanted to argue and fight forever. Like, what? Like, we ended up ending things, whatever, and he was dating Josh, and I became basically the side chick. And bitch, when I tell you I am the worst type of side chick, how do you go from being the main course to coleslaw? How did I get in this predicament? I do not understand. So this went on for a year. Him and Josh were dating. I was so manipulative. Honestly, I can admit it. I was so fucking manipulative, and I would find ways to like get Paulo to cheat and like I was just being a bitch, you know? Like, I was like, well, he was mine first. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care how stupid I look. Like, and I was really one of those bitches. I was one of you bitches. So yeah, so basically we're in like a love triangle. Like, it was the three of us always. It's like, yeah, we would like we wouldn't even sneak around, because honestly, every single time he would message me, anytime he would say anything to me, I'd take a screenshot, send it to Josh so that they would break up, so that he would come back to me. Like, so I wanted to ruin Paulo's and Josh's relationship so bad, and thinking back on it, it's like low-key glad, because look where we are today. Obviously, like, Josh and I like hated each other. Like, duh, like I'm sleeping with his boyfriend. We used to argue, Josh and I, like we used to cuss each other out. We would threaten each other. Like, yo, one time, it got to the point where, like, one time when I was in college, he came to a party at my school, and I completely blacked out. I blacked out, basically. He's with his friends, I'm with my friends, but I'm making it obvious that I'm not happy that he's there, and I'm making my presence well fucking known. Well known, obviously. We got outside, we were outside, and at one point, I was standing like over here, Josh is like over here, and my friends are behind me, his friends are behind him, and we're arguing back and forth. And I was like, and the last thing I remember I said that just put him over the edge was, "And how the fuck does my ass taste, bitch? That's why your man was eating my ass last night." He ran at me so fucking fast, and we fist fought. We got into a fight. We hadn't ran into each other for a long time after that. Like, we would still, like, same drama was just going on. At this point, I feel like it was just petty. Like, we were, like, intentionally fighting over a boy. Like, this Paulo dude who's a fucking loser. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand. Like, but it just kept going on for, like, a good year and a half until finally it was just over. Like, at one point, it just, like, ended, is what I was told. And Paulo were, like, dating, but not really. Just the same old toxic shit that it was before. Like, there was never a title. Okay. So Josh moves on. I'm with Paulo. And then comes Valentine's Day 2015. 50 Shades of Grey just came out in theaters. So him and I were supposed to go see 50 Shades of Grey together. I don't hear from him. Literally for like almost like the whole day. He blocked my number. And then I knew because my messages stopped being delivered. And I was like, his phone did not die. I tried to call him, blocked. He fucking blocked me out. And I instantly knew. I was like, yo, he's with fucking Josh. Paulo is with Josh right now. Like, what the fuck? And I'm just like shaking, yo. Like, I'm gonna fucking flip the fuck out. So I go to the movies with my friend Kendra instead. We go see 50 Shades of Grey together, whatever. From my memory, we watched the movie, went back to her house, and I get a text from my friend Tara, and she works at this restaurant called Da Vinci's in Lewiston, and she was like, Josh is here with Paulo right now. She's like, my friend is serving them right now, like, you need to come here. And I was like, you're fucking kidding. Yes, bitch, I'm on my way. Kendra drives me, we're like freaking out, like we're like so fucking excited, and I'm like thinking like, what the fuck am I gonna say, what am I gonna do, like how is this gonna go down, like I've never been in this situation before. So I walk in, I storm right past the hostesses, I see my friend Tara, and she's like, they're sitting over there. So I like run over to where they are, I fucking walk over to the table, and I'm like, so what the fuck is this? What are we having today? Paulo's face, white. Like, literally, he looks sick. Josh is like, what is this? What? Like, I was like, you were supposed to hang out with me tonight. Like, this is the shit that you do, and I hope you know I'm fucking done with you. Like, I'm literally done with this situation. And I took off. So Paulo gave me, like, a promise ring from Tiffany's, like, a couple, like, 2 years prior. So I take off that dumbass ring, and I put it on the table, and I was like, and I slide it over to Josh, and I'm like, you can have that since you want him so bad, it's all yours. Here you go. And then I just was done. Josh gets up, leaves. He's like, I don't want that shit. He gets up and leaves. And then Paulo's just sitting there. I pick up his drink out. Weak ass strawberry daiquiri ass bitch. Like, what the fuck are you doing being a grown man sipping on strawberry daiquiri? I bet it was virgin at that. I pick that shit up and I throw it at him, and then I just walk out. After that, it was still like the same thing. Paulo was like keeping us both in, but never making it official with either one of us. Just probably sleeping with us both, doing nasty, grimy shit. This goes on again, like this whole love triangle bullshit goes on for another like until like summer of 2015. So that summer I got accepted into both of the colleges I applied for. I was going to community college before, so I was planning on transferring because I was like, I need to get away. I stayed in fucking Maine. Everything I applied for was still in the same state, but it was just like away. One of the schools was the school that Paulo goes to, and that was the only reason why I was going to go. Other school was just 3 hours away. So I ended up going to the 3 hour away one. Paulo was supposedly not seeing Josh anymore and would always come see me. I really have no idea, because at that point, like, I was so far away and just so at my own place in life. Like, I was just like focusing so much on me that it was irrelevant to me. Like, I didn't care, and I didn't put too much thought into it. I was fucking on Tinder, hooking up with other guys, like living my best life, stuck in that frat boy dick, that DL frat boy dick, and like whatever. And then all of a sudden, bitch, I got depressed and I dropped out of college. So there goes that. I just got a fucking FaceTime call from work. So yeah, I go to school and then for a semester, I move away, I go to school for a semester, still seeing Paulo, still doing my fucking thing, but I'm on Tinder, I'm on fucking Grindr, I'm talking to all these fucking dudes, don't give a fuck, sucking that frat boy DL dick, don't care. And then I just dropped out of school and I got fucking miserable and I just didn't want to be in school anymore and I was having like a crisis. I don't fucking know. I was just done with it. And I moved back to Lewiston. I get a job, moving with my friend. This was in summer of 2000, going into spring summer of 2016. One night I was at my friend's house. So I was at one of my friend's house, Shama, and I was at her house or whatever. We're all getting drunk, we're partying, whatever. Josh's sister's there, and I guess Shama posts on her Snapchat story a video of all of us there. So, or somebody did, I don't fucking know who, but somebody that had Josh on Snapchat posted it, and Josh called his sister and was freaking the fuck out and was like, what the fuck are you doing hanging out with Trayvon? Are you dead serious? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're betraying me. Like, this is bullshit. I'm coming there right the fuck now. And I was like, oh, here we fucking go. Like, I don't want drama. So I took more shots. Took more shots really fast, made sure I got really drunk. He shows up. It is the chillest time. When I say chill though, I mean like chill. Like Josh and I both got drunk together. We joked around with each other about the whole situation. We got wasted that night together and we were both in the bathroom together comparing our dick sizes and just being stupid bitches basically. Like, then after that, like, I had the best time with him. We just had so much fun that I wanted to be around him all the time after that. Like, I was like a freak. Like, literally a freak. Like, I was like, okay, we need to hang out again. Like, we're going to hang out again, and we did. And same place, doing the same shit, just getting drunk, having fun, whatever. And then we started like just hanging out more and like going out together. It's kind of obvious that we liked each other, but we were trying to be very low key about it, like not really tell our friends. Because like, obviously it's like a weird situation. Like, that's fucking weird. How do you tell everybody, like, this dude that we just fist fought over a dude together. Like, we just fist fought over a guy a year ago, but here we are, like, now we're best friends, and also we are dating. So we finally announced that we were dating in May. I asked him, we went out to the club one night together on like a Wednesday or something. I get down on one knee, pathetic. I get down on one knee and I'm like, can we make this official, and please will you be my boyfriend? And he was like, oh yeah. 2 days later, we make it Facebook official, and that's when everybody just started bugging out because we made our feud very public. At least I did. People used to like low-key like love the fact that we hated each other, like, because they would just be able to see like drama. So when they finally saw us come together, people were like, this is a joke. Biggest plot twist of 2016. So people had like a million questions. They always ask us like, especially in the beginning, like they would always ask us questions like, how did you guys meet? How did this even come about? Like, what made you guys want to like date after you were just sleeping with the same dude and beating each other up? Like, what exactly happened? Now, bitch, we're in fucking love. And Paulo, if you're watching this, I hope you choke. Let me know if you like this story time, if I should do more, because I have plenty of stories, bitch. Plenty of weird ass, crazy ass stories. This whole thing, it sounds wild, but Josh will back me up. It's all true. This is how 5 years ago I caught my current boyfriend on a date with my boyfriend at the time, and now I am dating him. Huh? Bye, love you guys.